Nostalgia time. Remember way back in March 28, 2014, when I did my Rosathon review? Well, in that review, I made this declaration.
I've never seen Great Right, but I am planning on reviewing it in the future because of this.
Well, I still haven't gotten around to it, but I am reviewing a Reideen anime. Hello and welcome to Mecha Anime Reviews, and today, we're gonna take a look at...
Hey, you! What are you doing, you absolute tasteless casual?
What the... Who the hell are you? How did you even get in here?
The power of Geta Rays and Yoshiyuki Tomino's dialogue have summoned me!
Okay... Who are you, though?
The man who came for the verge of death. The man that sends weebs straight to hell! The most dangerous of them all, MD Chaos! Do you want to start the review, or do you want to fucking die?
Well, since I like living, you can come along, I guess. Anyway, here's Reideen the Superior. Normally I'd go into the background, but surprisingly I couldn't find any information on it. From what I could find out, it was released in 1996, and it was directed by Toshifumi Kawase.
It's okay, me neither, but what I can say is that Reideen the Superior is the second entry in the Reideen series. The first one is noteworthy for being probably the first transformable mech that I can think of, being the first relic or god mech that Rosathon was clearly inspired from. It's also important that it was Yoshiyuki Tomo's first mech show that he worked on before doing Gundam, Ideon, Dumbine, etc. And also Tadao Nagahama's first as well, most known for Combattler V and Voltes 5. There's also a third entry from 2007 by Mamoru Oshii, but I haven't seen that one yet.
From what I've heard and seen, this particular Reideen entry has barely anything to do with the original at all, having more in common with shows like Saint Seiya or Tekkamon Blade than Reideen.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Personally, I wanted to see it because Masami Obari animated the final battle in this.
Wasn't he the one who directed Detonator Organ? I didn't like that one.
It's not my fault I have bad taste in disliking good shows like that, Zero Rhymer, Bubblegum Crisis, or Mazen Kaiser SKL.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, what's the story? Hisho is an ordinary teenage boy who lives with his mother and little sister. Every day, he visits his friend Rudy, who's in a coma lying in a hospital bed. One day, he gains the power to transform into a Reideen.
It turns out he isn't the only Reideen. Several other effeminate-looking guys also become Reideens. It turns out they've been chosen to fight against the Super Devils, because I guess a regular devil wouldn't be enough, I guess, and protect the world. All the while, they're being forced by a manager named Reiko into becoming pop idols.
Wait, what?
It was the 90s. During this, a master super devil named Luciu is gathering the gems to bring forth God Reideen and take over the world. The animation is actually pretty decent. It's not great, but it's solid, and it gets better throughout the series. The final battle, who I've mentioned was animated by Masami Obari, is especially very well done, as to be expected of the man. It also has the gayest transformation sequence out there! And you can tell who this demographic was made for anyway. It also uses CGI in its transformation bits, which really didn't age well at all, but I have a soft spot for him, I guess.
The music is actually not too bad. It works well with the action and the more quiet scenes, and the insert songs are actually pretty fun and awesome. The voice acting is good too. I mean, they put effort into the performances and generally are solid.
I can't say I recognize a ton of saves from this, except for two, being Kazuki Yao as Wushu, who played Judo Ashita from Double Zeta Gundam, and Shinobu Fujiwara from Dankuga. The other one is Atsuko Tanaka as Reiko, best known from Mitoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, and Bayonetta from, well, Bayonetta.
Yeah, I'm glad she stuck to playing badass female characters, because she was incredibly insufferable as Reiko. First, the good stuff. I like the designs for the Reideens as well as some of the Super Devils. I think they're fairly creative and look pretty amazing.
Yeah, the Reigns are pretty nice looking, but they really do reek of looking like Tekkaman Blade or hell, even Gatchaman. However, my all-time favorite design from the series is easily the God Reideen, which I think is a pretty awesome update to the original. I mean, it looks like something the Brave series would put off. I mean, what's not to like?
The characters are alright. They aren't all that interesting or memorable, but they aren't too annoying, and in fact have some decent development in certain episodes.
The action scenes are mostly decent. They aren't amazing or new, but they did the job well enough. I do think the fight scenes actually did in fact get better as the series went on.
The The comedy is actually pretty nice, with moments where I actually laughed a bit, and I like how the story uses previous episodes and builds on them to develop itself further.
Now, the show isn't entirely great overall. The first 24 episodes are a standard Monster of the Week affair, with the last 12 being more interconnected, introducing some new elements. Guess which one is better in that regard?
Well, I preferred the first 24 episodes. The Monster of the Week stuff was handled well, and each episode did build up until it reached its climax in episodes 24 and 25 and 26. After that though, it feels like the series was supposed to end, but they decided to keep it going for some reason. The last 12 episodes are kinda confusing and introduces these themes of self-determination versus destiny that feel out of place and completely out of nowhere.
Really? Now, I actually thought the Monster of the Week stuff was fun, but nothing really stand out. But I prefer the last 12 episodes. At least there's a more of an intricate plot, a darker edge, and interesting stuff actually happens. Not to mention that really badass final fight that I was talking about. Some characters I didn't really care for, though, like Reika for being an obnoxious comic relief.
To be fair, she does get better later on. My least favorite characters are Kazuya and his merry band of idiots. They're a bunch of self-righteous assholes, mocking their own Reideen allies for being weak while believing themselves to be completely right. Hell, when the Reideens ask questions about what's going on, most of them don't even bother to explain the situation to them until it's too late to do anything.
That was easily the dumbest thing I have seen in a mech show since the entire plot of Gundam Wing.
Lucio was an incredibly boring villain as well, with him not really doing anything and in general just being a generic bad guy.
Personally, I thought Lucio was a pretty decent villain. He's one of the main reasons I kept watching the show, only for the fact that he sounds like an evil version of Jiro Ashita. But his death scene was really underwhelming. He's not even taken down by the heroes. What the hell?
There's also a massive plot hole. How come the heroes don't notice that Kikari, a pop singer that shows up in almost every episode in some way or form, is able to see the Super Devils even though normal people aren't supposed to? Sure, she has an important role later, but why?
You know, I didn't even realize that till you even mentioned it, but yeah, that is a pretty big plot hole.
Still, Riding the Superior is an alright show. It's got decent action, comedy, and characters, but it's not terrifically memorable or great.
Yeah, I'd say the same as well. I mean, I am glad I did watch it, just for curiosity's sakes, but it's nowhere near as good as, say, Tekkaman, Blade, or Saint Seiya, which is clearly where it's taking inspiration from. I did like the last half of the series, and it was worth for that, I suppose.
Gotta say, thanks for joining me for this review.
No problem. You're still an enemy, but, you know, this was actually pretty fun. Maybe I can show you Genocyber next time.
No.
See ya, Gynax boy.
Anyways, ignoring that little piece of condescension, see you next time on the next Mecha Anime Reviews.
望むことは一つさ見えない翼羽ば